Over 24 hours after she landed in Delhi, former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina continues to be at a safe house at the Hindon Air Base near the capital. Sources say she could be headed to a destination in Europe. India is keeping a close eye on the Bangladesh border. Meanwhile, in Dhaka, the situation is slowly returning to normalcy. Here's our lead story tonight.
Unrest and violence in Bangladesh. A day after Sheikh Hasina quit as the Prime Minister and fled the country, protests are only escalating. Over 100 have died in violence across Bangladesh after Hasina's ouster. Angry protesters took down Mujibur Rahman's statue and formed the streets of Dhaka. Former Bangladesh cricket team captain Mashrafe Murtaza's home was torched by protesters. Protesters also stormed into Dhaka police headquarters. In a video, police could be heard declaring they will not work anymore. Attacks on minorities is on the rise. ISKCON temple in Meherpur was vandalized and set on fire. Deities of Lord Jagannath, Balbhadra and Subhadra Devi were burnt.
500 से 1000 आदमी आया तो हमारा इधर से घुसकर सब कुछ तोड़ फोड़ किया। साथ से उन लोग हमारा मंदिर पे अग्नि संयोग किया और गन पाउडर और इधर बोमा भी हमको निक्षेप किया। आप देख सकते हैं ये सारी सब कुछ तोड़ फोड़ किया। ये जो हमारा जो मंदिर का जो सीलिंग वो भी टूट गया बोम निक्षेप करने के बाद।
Hindu houses and business establishments were targeted by mobs in several districts.
हमला का बहुत संभावना है और सब भक्त लोग और हिंदू जनगोष्ठी पहरा दे रहा है। चिटागंग में 3 टेम्पल में अटैक के लिए चाहिए और थोड़ा अटैक किया और हिंदू जनगोष्ठी और कुछ मुस्लिम पीपल सहायता किया।
Meanwhile, Sheikh Hasina remains in India. The Bangladesh Air Force plane that brought her to India has returned. Security has been tightened at the Hindon Air Base near Delhi, where Hasina is right now. VIP cars were spotted entering and leaving the base. BSF DG Diljit Chaudhary visited All India Bangladesh border to take stock of the situation. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar briefed Parliament on the ground situation in Bangladesh.
Since the election in January 2024, there has been considerable tension. This underlying foundation aggravated a student agitation that started in June this year. There was growing violence, including attacks on public buildings and infrastructure. The violence continued through the month of July. Throughout this period, we repeatedly counseled restraint and urged that the situation be diffused through dialogue.
There is no clarity on Sheikh Hasina's next move. The former Prime Minister's asylum is still in the works. With Suryagni Roy, Shivangi, Ashutosh and Piyush Mishra, Bureau Report, India Today.
As Bangladesh burns, many of the Hindu minority in the country are under attack. Hindu houses and business establishments have been attacked by mobs and their valuables looted. An ISKCON temple in Meherpur in Bangladesh was vandalized and set on fire. Sources say deities of Lord Jagannath, Balbhadra and Subhadra Devi have been burnt. The External Affairs Minister told Parliament that the attacks on Hindus are a cause of concern.
Idols of Bhagwan Jagannath, Balbhadra and Devi Subhadra on the floor of a burnt temple in Bangladesh. Hindu community members rushed to the temple after it was vandalized, looted and set on fire by a mob marching to Dhaka in the name of a revolution to oust then Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina.
जो कल शाम पे लगभग 5:30 से 5:30 बजे में जो 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 मसूली है, जो लगभग 500 से 1000 आदमी आया, तो हमारा इधर से घुसकर सब कुछ तोड़ फोड़ किया। साथ से उन लोग हमारा मंदिर पे अग्नि संयोग किया और गन पाउडर और इधर बोमा भी हमको निक्षेप किया। आप देख सकते हैं ये सारी सब कुछ तोड़ फोड़ किया।
But these images are only symbolic of a wider, systematic targeting of minority Hindus in Bangladesh since the ouster of Sheikh Hasina. The Daily Star in Bangladesh reported the targeting, loot, plunder, arson and violence against Hindus in 27 districts across the country. So bad has been the situation in Bangladesh that External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar informed both houses of parliament about India's concerns about this targeting of Hindu businesses and temples.
What was particularly worrying was that minorities, their businesses and temples also came under attack at multiple locations. Naturally remain deeply concerned till law and order is visibly restored.
Local minority Hindus are living in fear. There have been reports of a mob of 200 to 300 armed people arriving in localities, singling out homes, businesses and temples of Hindus and targeting them. A priest at the ISKCON temple in Bangladesh told India Today that they'd reached out both to the Bangladesh police and the Rapid Action Battalion, but no help came their way.
Police, Rapid Action Battalion, others had no help. Help के लिए अपारगता किया.
In fact, Hindu women live in fear, with some saying they may seek refuge in India unless there is a crackdown on radical Islamist elements in Bangladesh. India Today caught up with a Hindu woman at the India-Bangladesh border, living in fear in Bangladesh since the ouster of the Sheikh Hasina government.
मारा मारी घर दुआर भांगा भांगी मेये गरे हाथ धरे নিয়ে টেনে টেনে নিয়ে চলে যাচ্ছে।
কি চান যে ভারতে চলে আসতে?
হ্যাঁ, যদি আমাকে সেরকম আসতে পারতাম তাহলে তো আমরা চলে আসতাম। আমরা এইরকম হুমকির মুখিয়া থাকতে যাচ্ছি।
বিজেপি কখনো কোন একটা
The targeting of Hindu businesses, homes and temples was raised even by political leaders in Bengal, with leader of opposition Suvendu Adhikari saying India must prepare to give refuge to 1 crore Hindus living in fear in Bangladesh.
1 কোটি শরণার্থী পশ্চিমবঙ্গে আসবে। বাংলাদেশে হিন্দু কোতল চলছে। পশ্চিমবঙ্গের মুখ্যমন্ত্রী রাজ্যপালকে বলবো অবিলম্বে ভারত সরকারের সঙ্গে কথা বলুন, 1 কোটির বেশি হিন্দু শরণার্থীকে নেওয়ার জন্য সবাই মানসিক প্রস্তুতি নেন।
Radical Islamists are believed to have targeted the Indira Gandhi Cultural Center in Dhaka, run by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, Government of India. A social media campaign being triggered for India out in Bangladesh for several months is also gaining ground, indicating a sustained effort to target Hindus and India in Bangladesh by hostile elements. With Suryagni Roy at the India-Bangladesh border, Bureau Report, India Today.
Was the uprising against Sheikh Hasina organic, or was there a bigger conspiracy behind it? Top intelligence sources have told India Today that the Pakistan-based ISI and China plotted to overthrow the Sheikh Hasina regime. Bangladesh opposition leaders are believed to have met ISI operatives in Saudi Arabia. Sources say that it was the Jamaat's student wing which brainwashed and provoked protesters. Shivani Sharma with the details from India's intelligence agencies.
Months of violence and protest across Bangladesh ultimately ended Sheikh Hasina's 15-year rule. But was it an organic uprising, or is there more to the Bangladesh crisis than meets the eye? Intelligence sources say the blueprint of Operation Regime Change was drafted in London in collaboration with Pakistan, ISI and China. Bangladeshi officials claim to have evidence of meetings between the acting chief Bangladeshi Nationalist Party, Tariq Rahman, and ISI officials in Saudi Arabia. Son of Khalida Zia also allegedly met ISI operatives. Intel sources also point to China and Pakistan ISI hand in fanning the protest that forced Sheikh Hasina to flee. Islami Chhatra Shibir, the student wing of hardline Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh, which is known for its anti-India stance, turned the protest over quotas into a determined effort to replace Hasina with a regime that is friendly to Pakistan and China. The intelligence input indicate meticulous planning by ICS members several months before, aimed at instigating widespread violence across the nation. According to Intel sources, significant portion of this funding is believed to have originated from Chinese entities operating in Pakistan. Islami Chhatra Shibir has massive presence in Dhaka and Chittagong universities, and its cadres incited and brainwashed students.
Even on the social media platforms, anti-Bangladesh handles were fueling protests. Videos of violence against protesters and posters demonizing Sheikh Hasina were being manufactured by Bangladesh Nationalist Party and its affiliated accounts like Student Wing and Media Cell. A large chunk of these were being handled and amplified by US-based handles, and 500 anti-Sheikh Hasina government tweets were made, including those which were being done from Pakistani handles.
India Today's OSINT team has also found evidence of the role of Bangladesh's main opposition party in an anti-India campaign that mimics the Maldives, India Out. An in-depth analysis of more than 4,000 tweets show hashtag boycott Indian products along with some other low-volume hashtags like hashtag India Out and hashtag boycott India started gaining traction on social media platforms in Bangladesh a week after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina took oath following controversial elections boycotted by opposition parties. Many accounts actively pushing the hashtags also posted objectionable and derogatory tweets against India, Hindus and Hinduism, and were found celebrating terrorist acts and the Taliban rule in Afghanistan. Bureau Report, India Today.